All right, welcome back. You do know we have Yemi Alade in the house. I am not Johnny, obviously.
Are you sure?
I saw a tweet today, something about that we should stop looking for Johnny and Carol, that they're with each other.
It's not me.
Because we're looking for Carol, you're looking for Johnny.
I have no idea where Johnny is.
What is this Johnny song about? What is it about? Who's Johnny?
Well, Johnny actually, sincerely, is a song from my past experience with a Johnny that really left me, you know.
And he did all of these things.
He did. Look, I even tried in this song. I only listed Uche, Nene, and Cynthia. Johnny's list. Okay. All right, another song. I'll leave that for another song.
It's a very interesting song, and it has caught on like wildfire. But you've been in the industry for a while. What do you have to do differently for this song to have the sort of impact it had?
Sincerely, I do not know what I did differently, but I do know that I'm like a music chameleon. I starting from Femisile to Gang Gang Love, all my songs have never exactly been the same. So this is just another 360 I was taking. You know, even in church, based on the results you just said, in church today, pastor said, do not at any point in time think that it's your work you're putting in that is making you, as big as you are right now. It is God's gift. God chooses the time he wants to visit. I think God just decided to visit me at the point when I released Journey.
So you're happy with where things are right now?
100%. I'm still hoping for more, of course.
When you look at the music industry now, a couple of years ago, the females were not necessarily doing great, or there were not that many. Now there's you, there's Tiwa Savage, Amaomi, Waje, Chidima, doing great things. How much? It's a great thing that female musicians are beginning to do great, but it also puts a lot of pressure on those who are emerging and those who are trying to break into the industry.
Definitely.
Do you think you have that much space to do the sort of music you want to do?
Well, sincerely, I think there's still room for a lot more. More females can still come. I think what we're doing, we're just opening the way for them, But for me, I'm on a lane on my own. My music, if you listen hard and well, you realize that I'm on a lane of my own. Somehow my music just seems to be in its own direction. Even closer to the boys, kind of.
Would you have done music if you didn't do the reality show?
Of course, but I think the reality show really, really helped me. It was that point I realized that, okay, it had to be music and I had to get a career out of this talent of mine.
A very, very interesting side of your story is that you have a Yoruba name,
yeah,
but you are more Igbo than Yoruba. What is that about?
Yeah, my Yoruba brothers behind me. Well, my dad is a native of Ondo State. My mom is a native of Abia State. So that's why they call me that Yoruba Igbo girl. So it's 50-50. Biko, please take it easy.
Do you speak Yoruba though?
Well, my Yoruba is a little porous.
But your Igbo is fluent.
It's way better. Way better. Johnny Mo. So yeah.
You did start off talking about the journey and all of the drama with him. How has it been with you and the men?
The men. It's been a great journey so far. They come up every now and then, and let's just hope that it takes more than just the beauty to keep them. So.
Is there a man in your life?
Well, at the moment, I'd like to just keep my personal business off Ebuka because you're not smiling.
I'm not.
Well, I'm smiling.
Are you in a relationship?
Well, my relationship status is in no comment field.
Why do you choose to keep it that private? I mean, you are a celebrity. You have your fans who need to know all of this as well.
I know. I just choose to separate Yemi Alade, the product, the artist, and Yemi Alade, the human being. So
is that possible in entertainment these days?
It's quite hard. The truth of the matter is that whatever it is that might be going on in anybody's life at the end of the day, people already know. So I'm like, I don't go talk.
What's your relationship with Alex Ekubo?
Oh well, Alex Ekubo played the role of Johnny in the Johnny video. You're making me blush here, but
oh, he's making you blush.
You are. Well, Alex is an outstanding young guy, actor, blah blah blah. I can go on about him, but we're cool.
Just cool.
We're cool.
Some people have said that you are basically, you went to the African Magic Viewers' Choice Awards together, took pictures on the red carpet, and the story I heard is that you guys were trying to start a rumor.
Aww.
And sort of to push both your careers. Is that true? Well,
I've never had this is the first time I'm hearing that, but we're friends, and we just said, like, why don't we just go out together? So we went out together. It's no biggie. We're in this together. I can go next time. It could be you, baby. So
cool?
I'm just saying. Yeah.
So he's not your Johnny then?
The Johnny I was thinking about, no. Not the journey I was thinking about.
When you look at the entertainment industry today, let's leave your personal life now, since you're not willing to open up. When you look at the entertainment industry today, what do you think? How do you think it's doing? Do you think we're on the right path? Because I always ask artists when they come here, people always say, oh, everybody seems to be doing the same kind of song. It's like you hear a song, if you don't open your eyes, it could be anybody singing it, because the beats are the same, the producers are the same, the sound is almost the same. Are you comfortable with that trend?
Well, I understand that sometimes music can sound very similar, but there's really nothing new under the sun. What kind of music does anyone want to cook up right now that will be new, so to say? But if you're a true fan of any particular artist, I'm sure you'll be able to tell who's.
But it's almost like there's no genres anymore in Nigeria. Everybody seems to be doing this. I hate that word, Afro beats or Afro pop.
I understand.
I really hate that word. But there's no R&B. Nobody's doing jazz.
Do you know what I think? I know. Do you know what I think? You shouldn't hate that, because I think probably some years way back, everybody was saying it's just Afro we're doing, but now it's Afro pop. So I guess music is beginning to take some kind of definition. I, as an artist, I used to say I was an Afro pop artist, but I think right now I'm an Afro pop high life, and my genre is Afropolitan. It's something I came up with. My stylist came up with it, but that's the genre that defines me. It only takes time. South Africa, they had their own sound, and if Nigerian sound is Afro pop, so be it.
But is it right though for a whole country to have one sound?
It's not. Well, if you really listen, you can tell that they're different. Waje is not just Afro pop. Waje is singing something else. If you really listen, you see Tiwa is singing something else. But the only thing that really connects all of us is the Afro, which of course is from Oga Fela, kinda Fela inspired. But nah, I think it's okay. It's okay. At least we have a sound. The others will develop.
You mentioned these ladies now, and I want to know, what's your relationship with the other female artists in the industry?
My relationship with them, Waje and Tiwa Savage that I just mentioned, these are people who probably already even started their careers way before me, and I probably was, of course, I was watching them on TV, and they inspired me, in the long run. And I must say that they're still doing awesomely well, and I still hope the best for them. But in terms of our relationship, I think it's more of like you are my what's the word, like role model, and what's the word for me now? Now that they're my role model. Understudy or something. But I just guess we're good. They're awesome ladies.
Okay, what about Chidima? Chidima is almost like you guys almost started around the same time and had like hit songs around the same time.
It's kind of about Chichi. I really love Chichi, and we just jumped on the track together recently. She told me not to tell anybody.
Thank you very much.
I just said it. Sorry, Chichi. Yeah, but Chichi is a sweetheart. Anytime, any day. She's a darling.
Let's look at the men now, and they seem to be ruling the industry for some reason.
It's a man's world.
There's the Wizkids, the Davidos,
and
there's even a particular age demographic that seems to be running all of this now.
Like
they're like all under 23. Burna Boy, Wizkid, Davido, Techno. I don't know.
Wow.
How does that make you feel? Are you comfortable with that trend?
The age and
all of it, the men and the age.
Of course, it just shows that there's hope. Like really, end of the day, turn by turn. Now, cool, be your own seat. You go sit down on this chair. Tomorrow or next time, it's going to be another artist on this seat, So, now turn by turn, I'm very, very fine with it. It gives hope to the young people, and that's what life should be all about, giving hope. So hopefully one day some young guy will be the president. I don't know. That would give hope, don't you think?
I know, right?
Yeah.
So, do you think this is your turn? You think it's your turn now?
Well, if not say one put time, yes.
So what are your plans to sustain? I mean, it's enough to get into the spotlight and become the next big thing, but sustaining it is usually harder, as we've seen a lot even in this industry where people become hot and in a year you almost don't know where they are anymore. What are your plans, let's say, for 2014?
2014 is a year of great things. Aside my African tour, UK and US and all that, I intend to be more out there in terms of things that outside music, like support HIV campaign, cervical cancer, HPV virus that people don't really know about, that men are very big carriers of. I'm not trying to stigmatize anything, but females don't know, and these things can give ovarian cancer and all that. There are a lot of things we don't know that are creeping our society, and it's a very sexual age where everybody knows about sex and people are really indulging in it, but people don't know the things that can happen to you, the diseases and all that. So I think if I have 20,000 followers on my Twitter, then I think I am somebody, and I should be able to tell the 20,000 followers, see you, make una know say HIV AIDS, they real. So I'm going to be doing a lot of that as well.
Yeah. Okay, now you mentioned like an awareness campaign, and I want to talk about the Bring Back Our Girls campaign, which a lot of celebrities have endorsed. What are your thoughts on all the things that have been happening in Nigeria, let's say in the last month, basically?
Well, it's, of course, on the sad note, that's really sad. The missing girls, we are all keeping hope alive, trying to make sure that the hashtag doesn't die. It's not just about tweeting, bring our girls back. We really don't want the hashtag to die, because in Nigeria, most times we have a thing for sweeping everything under the carpets. I just hope the girls get found like right now. You don't try, the gist is too much. But it's just the least I could do. Joining the rally and all, there's a list I could do. That long walk was a long walk, but I know there are a lot of people who saw us walking past and they're probably asking, what's going on? Why are these people walking? And that's, is actually doing something.
Are you comfortable with the way government has handled things so far?
I don't know if I can say I'm comfortable with it. I just want to say that they should do more. We really, really expect more. We really, really expect more.
Okay, let's go back to you now. What other things do you do besides singing? Do you have any other hidden talents that might be coming out soon?
There are a lot of things I'm involved in at the moment, aside music. But when it comes to skills and all that, I'm quite a great cook.
Okay.
Yeah, so I might be doing something that has to do with food.
Restaurant or TV show? I
don't know how to put it yet, but it's going to come to me soon enough. And I'm sure you will know by the time I'm, in that zone. Yeah.
So you're not sure whether it's going to be on TV yet or?
I don't know yet.
No acting?
Well, that might come. I'm quite the actress quite soon, I guess. I believe so.
So okay, you mentioned your of course your activism and all of that. Any music expected this year? Any more music?
Definitely.
What are we supposed to see?
I just dropped a new song and that's called Tangerine. Baby, you go love me, your love is sweet like tangerine. And the album, of course, this year, and it's titled King of Queens, because it's a man's world, and I believe for a female to really do well, you have to do like a man. Forget that you're a female.
So you're the king of the queens.
Well, I'm sorry.
When is the album dropping?
Like third quarter of this year, by God's grace.
Are we expecting a concert, a launch, or?
I hope to really do that. I think we miss that in the country right now. I'd like to do that. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Yemi Alade. Good luck with all of it. It's been nice having you here.
Same here, love.
Like also, you can join the conversation on Twitter at YNigerTV is the handle. The hashtag is Remind Minds. You can also join the website yniger.com/TV. Remember, you've never seen young people talk like this before. I'll see you next week.